just when you thought I was only going to upload 2 videos a week. Welcome Fuzznuts and Fuzzbutts. I am Shadacus Blackheart, and in today's video, I thought I'd talk about my first con experience. Now, before anybody starts saying anything, no, this isn't my first convention. This is, however, my first furry convention. And honestly, I went to this convention because even though a lot of people might say, oh, you should go to a small con, or, people might say, oh, you did the right thing. Hey, you got to see the full-blown big picture. Folks, I've been to conventions before. Believe it or not, the convention I went to, I was actually at that center before for, anime conventions, and I've been to train conventions in Milwaukee as well. And honestly, it's kind of the same either way. But in a furry convention, that's a whole different ball game. So the convention I went to was called Midwest Fur Fest for 2018. Now, honestly, it's a lot different compared to other conventions. Like, for example, when I was working on my Fursuit head and, another project, up till 7, 8 p.m., I checked my Twitter because I was having a little break. And I already saw that there was people saying, oh yeah, I'm down at Midwest Fur Fest. Oh, the lines are so long. And I thought to myself, wait, it's not just Friday, Saturday, Sunday? People can actually get their badges on Thursday? So, already I'm like, well, screw me, right? But okay, I didn't care. I didn't mind that, so that was only one setback so far. So then I'm preparing to make the BFG to go with the rest of my fursuit because, Deadeye is basically a post-apocalyptic character, so kind of geared around Fallout. So, of course, I wanted to have that done, and it was going to be so lightweight that I could lug it around at the con while in suit with no problem. Yeah. So, flash forward to about 12 a.m. Friday morning, and I still didn't have it done. It still needed to be sealed, painted, and maybe a last few minute details. So, at this point, I said, stop, finish your head, and do whatever details you got to take and do to that. So maybe you can catch some sleep and you can go to the con fully rested. So, okay, that's already 2 setbacks. So I go ahead, I finish up my head, and that took me till 3 in the morning, with all the painting and trying to put on some last minute details. And even though he was supposed to look more like this, he ended up looking a lot more like, a wasteland savage or something on that order. So, okay, great. 3 setbacks so far. Oh, this couldn't get any worse. Am I right? So, okay. I go to bed after doing all that, and I wake up by about 9 or 10. And that's when I go ahead, I get ready, I leave the house, and I start taking the 1-hour drive to MFF, which was all the way down in Rosemont. The Stephan Center. I love that place. Now, when I got there, yes, I know, even I had to wade through a long line, although I saw some cool suitors along the way. So I was like, yeah, next year you really got to come with a really awesome one. So, okay, I go through the line, I get my badge, and I start looking around. I check out the dealer's den, I check out the artist alley, while in suit, and honestly, even for a partial, I didn't realize how quick you start to sweat in this thing. It's like, wow. And I thought training for to get into the Marine Corps was hardcore. This will make you sweat in less than 5 minutes if you're not used to it. This isn't like some Halloween costume you throw on and you go, hey, look at me, hey, I'm all good. Nope. Nope. Not at all. Probably didn't help I have a resin head blank instead of a foam one. Oh well. So, okay. So Friday, kind of a pain in the ass. And I was there from, I was basically out on the con floor from like 1 or so till like 4 o'clock. And in that time, I had managed to have somebody sneak up behind me and grab my tail. Yeah, that was about the only interaction I've had with anyone while at this con. Somebody just snuck up behind me and grabbed my tail. And the ironic part is, they too were in suit. So that's where I was like, hey, what the? And it didn't help that I didn't have my head on, because I was sweating so bad. So just to get at this guy, I just threw on my head again and I growled at them like, oh God, I gotta work on my growl. I sound more like a really bad chainsaw, like it's about to die out or something. So, okay. It was getting a little bit towards the evening, and I'm like, okay, I still don't even have my custom badge from Mabo. So, by this point in time, I was just about ready to break down and just go, wow, what a bad day. So I get into my car in the parking garage, and I'm like, okay, before you leave, let's just go over everything. Like, and better yet, let's check your Twitter, see what people are saying about MFF, and maybe you can even find where Mabo is, so you can get your badge. Lucky for me, I saw a tweet that he had said, hey, I'm in the Artist Alley, if you want to come by and get your badges. Because there's a lot of different people that he had to take and do badges for. So I was like, all right, this is a good idea. Leave your suit in the car, go get your badge, and let's see about either staying or going. So I go down to the Artist Alley, I find him, and, well, we start chatting it up a little bit. And I say, well, yeah, hey, look, I'm here to pick up my badge. And, well, he sees that I have my name on my badge, and he's like, oh, you're that guy. Yeah, hey, cool, here's your badge. And that right there, that was like the one good thing that happened on Friday. So I was like, hey, cool, hey, thanks. I wasn't going to tell him that my con experience for the first day was bad off. No. So he wished me, hey, have a happy rest of the con. And I was like, oh, I'll try. So, okay, Saturday comes around because Friday, after I got my badge, I said, screw it. I just want to go home. I want to get me something to eat. And then I want to go to bed. So Saturday, I didn't go back to the con for 2 reasons. One, I was tired. And 2, my boss is such a numbskull with scheduling people that I had just said, screw it. I'll just stay home, recuperate, regroup, and figure out what I want to take and do for Sunday. So Sunday comes around and I'm leaving for work. I'm leaving away from work. Ugh. So I get out of work, I hop in my car, and without even thinking twice, I was already like, yep, let's just go. I already had my stuff from yesterday, the day before, that being Friday. Get your stuff right, Shad. So I go ahead and I start zipping down towards the convention center. And along the way, I pick up fuel, and I think, well, maybe let's grab some breakfast. So, yeah, I get there by about 8:30, 9 o'clock, because from where I got to drive in Wisconsin all the way to Illinois, that ain't too bad. So, get to the convention center, and believe it or not, parking wasn't so bad this time around. Maybe because I got there at a good time or something like that. So, I go ahead, I suit up, and I head into the convention. And wow, what a difference. It's like when I got there Friday, it was practically jam-packed. Now it almost looks like a ghost town. I mean, yeah, sure, there were some people, but they just kept coming and coming as soon as, the convention was starting to get going. So, okay, I hang around in the dealer's den because when I had made my post about my first impressions from Friday, somebody was nice enough to say, well, hey, we're hanging out at the convention, do you want to, like, come hang out with us? So, yeah, okay, I thought, great, I'll go hang out with these guys. And unfortunately, I not only saw them, we were going like two separate ways on the escalator. Like 3 times. 3! Oh, that was just terrible. So, okay. So, after that, I was like, okay, you know what? Let's just go try and have fun on our own. And luckily for me, at about that point in time, I had made my way to the main hotel where the convention was being held, and I found the information desk. And because there was a couple of people in front of me all staring at maps, I was like, yes, maps, I need a map. Oh, here's one. Yay! So I studied it over, and I go, okay, well, there's this being done here, there's that being done here. Let's see what, ooh, a photo shoot. Let's do it. So I tried the photo shoot, and I was like, hey, this is pretty cool. But while I was waiting in line, well, actually, what little line there was, because there's only like 2 other furries ahead of me, this is when things got a little too real for me. Just like a little ways down from the floor of me, there was Pokari. Yes, right there in the suit and all. Aww. And I really was wanting to go over and say hi, but I was like, she's too famous to probably want to talk to you. Just that little piece of doubt in the back of my head just gnawing at me. So, I eventually, after 20 or 30 other furries start gathering around, because it's like, hey, it's Pokari. Oh my God, it's Pokari. Yeah, that's when I go, well, shoot. Well, I could try, and then, because she's got to, deal with, 20, 30 other people, I'm kind of like, after hanging around there for, about 10, 20 minutes, I go, okay, screw it. I'm going to just wait back in line and just go have the photo shoot. So, photo shoot was pretty fun. Made a few good poses. Probably made one that looked like I was animatronic from Five Nights at Freddy's caught on tape. So, okay. With all that being said and done, I went ahead and I just started checking out and around. I mean, even though I could have tried to say hi to Pokari again, which I was kind of a little bit intimidated about the whole crowd thing, I just thought, nah, you know what? Let's just go see if we can get some attention. Maybe somebody will take your picture, or, things like that. Well, that didn't pan out too well, so I went ahead and I studied over the schedule one more time, and I was like, anything else you want to see? Oh, first time makers meetup. Let's go try that. Oh, 3 o'clock. Yeah, if I'm here around that long, yeah, I'll definitely see that. Ooh, a gray muzzle meetup. Yeah, let's go see where that is. So I go, I check it out. They had another event going on in that room, and I was like, okay, that's it. I'll just explore around. Hell, there's another floor above you. Go check it out. So I go up there, and I start checking it out, and there he is. The other big blue kahuna himself. I'm talking about Stormy the Fulf. Yes, Stormy was just, kitty corner away from the Pokari crowd, just chilling, minding his own business, hanging out with Treble. And I was like, well, okay, cool. Hey, why don't you go say hi to Stormy? I mean, he is the first furry YouTuber you ever saw. That and enjoyed. So, check him out. So, okay, that's when things get a little bit weird at first, because, I approach him while in suit. I try to say hi to him, but here was the problem. On Friday, even though I had thought I had fixed the jaw on my head, the top part on my left side where the hinge connects breaks again. I was like, oh, why? Why? I thought I fixed this. So, yeah, without being able to open the mouth and get my voice out again, yeah, I was like, okay, maybe he didn't hear me because of that. So I take off my head and I try it again. I was just like, hey, Stormy, can you got a moment? And he was really, really cool to talk to. And I gotta be honest, Stormy, if you're watching this, it was really awesome to meet you. I don't have any words to describe how awesome it was to meet you. So, and your advice that you gave me. Yes, he actually gave me advice about the whole fursuit thing, like making them and all that kind of fun stuff. And I really took that advice to heart, and I'm like, yes, okay, I will definitely try to make my suits a lot better in the future. So yeah, and we also got to talk about spooky fursuits, and I told him about a couple of my designs I had came up with over the weekend, and I remember his exact words for one of them was, he said, if you could pull that off, that would be a first ever. I kid you not. It's like I'm the first one to think of, hey, try to do this for a fursuit, and who knows, it's probably going to be an actual thing. That's all I can say. That's all I can say, folks. I'm sorry. So with that being said, it was just really awesome to talk to him, and it was just kind of laugh and make jokes. And he even made a joke about my fursuit while he was giving his honest critique about it, which was, he said it looked like somebody lost their life because, all the red around his lip like that. I'm like, which is kind of funny because when I uploaded a picture of it onto my Fur Affinity, somebody said, well, it looks like somebody lost a fight, implying like he got beaten up or something. Anywho, so that was my MFF 2018 experience, because shortly after talking to Stormy, I just said, you know what, I can leave happy. I can seriously leave happy. I mean, yeah, I wanted to go check out a few more things, but I was already getting wicked tired. I mean, I thought I rested up plenty on Saturday, so no, I just couldn't take and do that. So anyways, that is about all that I can say about this convention. There are some things that I would like to take and do different for MFF 2019, because I'm definitely going back again. So, but I will definitely save that for another video. Maybe that'll be Wednesday's video. So, anyways, with that being said, I'm Shadacus Blackheart. Stay fuzzy, my friends. Later.